Good day, everyone! We are the reporters of Group 2, which we will discuss the different costumes or uniforms for the annual competition, their weapons used, what are the conduct of the tournament, their full contact competition with their padded sticks, and many more to discuss. So guys, let's start! The first reporter is Lisnelia Gutierrez.
Good day to each and everyone. This is Nela Solar Gutierrez, and today we are going to discuss the continuation for the rules and regulation of Anyo. So here we have the costume. So for the Anyo competition, it is required that the participating team must use the delegation uniform or Arnis uniform, which is the white t-shirt and the red pants. So as seen in the illustration, these are the proper uniforms that players should wear during the game. So the red one is the delegation uniform, while the white t-shirt and the red pants is the Arnis uniform. Now let's proceed to the music. So all the music that must be played during the game must be Filipino music in origin. So in the game proper, Filipino music must be used. Songs like Duyog by Word Kong Tan Institute, Kadangyan from Babanam, and other tribal music from the regions are suitable for the game. Now let's proceed to the weapons. Weapons are the so-called armaments that are used in a game or a fight. And in Arnis, a player may have the option to choose any of the following weapons, such as wooden stick, orientok, and wooden replicas of bladed weapons. But it should have a minimum length of 24 inches and a maximum of 36 inches. One of the prominent weapons that is used in Arnis is the wooden stick or yantok. So this cane or stick is made out of wood or rattan, and it measures less than 60 centimeters or 24 inches and not more than 90 centimeters or 36 inches. So this is what a wooden stick or yantok looks like in person. So it is very handy, meaning it is lightweight and it is sturdy, really suitable for the game. Another weapon that is used in the game of Arnis are wooden replicas of a bladed weapon. So this replica should measure not less than 60 centimeters or 24 inches and not more than 90 centimeters or 36 inches in full length. And these wooden replicas of bladed weapon should be ethnic Filipino in origin. So for example, in the illustration, espada y dada or espada y dada, or also known as sword and dagger. It is developed and perfected in the Visayas region of the Philippines. And we also have itak or bolo from the Tagalog region of the Philippines. So itak is bladed. It is a bladed tool, and it was designed and created for cracking coconuts and harvesting root crops, and eventually it evolved to become one of the weapons used by the Tagalog people. More examples of other weapons that is used in Arnis will be going to discuss by Miss Chesa Pantilio in the next few slides. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.
Third is metallic unbladed replica of a bladed weapon. The metallic replica should measure not less than 60 cm or 24 inches and not more than 90 cm or 36 inches in full length and should be ethnic music Filipino origin. For the fourth, it is the metallic or wooden unbladed of a replica of a bladed sword and dagger. The metallic replica of the sword should measure not more than 60 cm in length, and the dagger should measure not less than 20 cm and not more than 31 cm and should be Filipino in origin.
Now, I will be sharing to you the conduct of the tournament for Arnis. So first, we have the conduct of the competition shall be one round annual performance for both men and women. So for annual event, there will be one round annual performance wherein the participants are awarded by the judges based on the coordination, synchronization, artistic execution of movements, bearing and stage presence, degree of difficulty, and creativity. Second, each performer shall have a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum time limit of 2 minutes, and the official time shall start when the player or team gives the standard courtesy, which is pugay, and it shall be officially ended when the player or team gives the ending courtesy, which is also pugay.
Next, number 3. Pugay will be discussed during the solidarity. So, pugay is also known as pagbibigay pugay, which means giving respect. So, to do the pugay in a competition, so you need to place the weapon hand across the chest. Across the chest, and then bow by bending at the waist. So, mubaw ka after that. So, next is number 4. Score in the annual competition shall have a numerical value of 5 to 10 with an increment of 0.1 under the 5 criterion. So, muna siya ang pamaagi or scoring in an annual competition. Next, number 5. Drinking of any kind of liquid during the actual matches is strictly prohibited. So, why it is not advisable to drink liquid, especially soft drinks or bugno nga mga tubig during the matches? It is because it will affect their body. So, it will make their body more heavier. Then, from that, mas dali silang kapuyon. They will get easily tired in doing the matches. So, munang dili siya advisable nga mo drink gyud og liquid during, or especially soft drinks or mga bugnaw nga tubig during the matches. Dali silang kapuyon or mas mubugat ilahang lawas. Next is number 6. Other matter will be discussed in the solidarity meeting. So, muna siya, ang uban nila nga mga meetingan will be, or ilang uban nila pa nilang pangsuryaan will be discussed during the solidarity meeting.
Hello everyone, this is Angela and we are now in the 5th part, which is the full contact competition padded sticks. So of course, we will first talk about the standard uniforms. So first we have the plain white t-shirt, which look like this. So however, athlete's name, school or club logo, region or socks name may appear on, provided that it will not dominate the overall appearance of the shirt. Second, we have the plain red pants, which look like this. And again, school or club logo may appear on the pants, but provided that it does not dominate the overall appearance of the pants. The third and the last one, we have rubber-soled shoes, which look like this. So that was all. That was the standard uniforms that our participants are required to wear. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Angela. So now, let's discuss about the conduct of the tournament. So the conduct of the full contact competition shall be on the 2 out of 3 round system, where each round should be held for a maximum of 2 minutes for the secondary level. Also, in conduct of the full contact competition, players are required to show artistic Arnis movements that are unique to their styles for at least 3 seconds when the referee says handa. Failure to do this, first offense will be given babala or warning. Second and succeeding offenses shall be considered as paglabag or foul. Also, in conduct of the tournament, it is important that all participants are expected to exhibit professional behavior. Second, all participants must not have excessive foul language, and unsportsmanlike conduct will not be tolerated by any fighters, coaches, or spectators. Third, fighters and coaches will not discuss fights with the judges or referees while tournament is in progress. In short, you need to possess the right conduct. So, dapat imong ginadawat nga napildi ka. Siyempre, kay namon dyan na sa duwa nga mapildi, makadaog, di ba? So, usapod tungod napildi ka, dapat ka nang, di mo respeto sad ka sa imong kapwa players. Kay, siyempre, ni-enter man ka na, dapat imo nang gi-ready mo kaugalingon na duha ra ka choices ang mapilian, makadaog ka or mapildi ka. So, mao na siya ang gipasabot dito na you need to have kanang right be sportsmanship. Kanang imong dapat gidawat na napildi ka na nirespeto pud ka sa imong kapwa. So, sa karisang fighters and coaches will not discuss fights with the judges or referees while tournament is in progress. If ongoing pagani ang duwa, dili jud pwede makareklamo ang players or coaches with regard sa decision sa judges or referees. So, kari siya tanan nga akong gi-mention is mo na siya ang masud sa conduct of the tournament. So now, let's proceed to SCUAA or School Ground Rules. By the way, before we tackle about School Ground Rules, SCUA means State, Colleges, and Universities Athletic Association. So, konting kaalaman, it is an association of 93 institutions, conferences, organizations, and individuals that organizes the athletic programs of different state colleges and universities in the Philippines. SCUA is one of the intercollegiate sports associations in the Philippines, the union of the 7 major state colleges and the universities in Metro Manila. So in the conduct of the tournament, SCUA creates ground rules. These ground rules are: first, all elimination to semis will be 1 round with 2 minutes and 7 points win, which means tanang elimination na may tabo sa semis will only be 1 round na lang. And sa isa na lang ka round na limit na oras, which is 2 minutes and it has 7 points para makadaog ang isa ka player. Or, ang Team Red baron na ay 4 ka points, then sa Team Blue na ay 3, syempre, makadaog is ang Team Red na ay 4 ka points, which is dako nga score. Next ground rule is finals will be 2 out of 3 round system and 1 minute per round and 5 points win. So in this rule, there will be only 2 rounds out of 3. And in every round of the 2 rounds, there will be 1 minute or 1 minute per round. And there will be 5 points win. It's either the Team Red or Team Blue will make a straight 5 points, or one of the team will get 3 points, which is the majority out of 5 points. So for example, ang red team makakuha og 3 points, then ang blue team makakuha og 2 points. Siyempre, ang makadaog, ang red team, kaya mo siya ang majority na points. So, mo na siya ang pasabot sa karina rule. Also, in school ground rules, the flag system are also applied with 3 judges. So, in every game of Arnis, there are only 3 judges, in which in every judges na sila gikuptan na flags. Last time, atong gidiscuss on different color of flags that is used by the judges and referee. So, ang mga different flags na gilikuptan sa mga judges na siyang intended na color, which is the blue and red flags. These flags or these color flags are used by the judges in decision and declaring decisions. Remember, only judges are the one will hold these flags. By the way, guys, these color flags are intended for teams, in which the color blue are intended for Team Blue or Blue Team, while red is intended for Team Red or Red Team. So, ang judges, ilahado yun ni isa ang flags na pananaw nila o na-observe nila na kinsay nakauna og hit or nakaigo. And if the judges will not raise one of the flags, instead they use hands that has the sign of X kanina ni, it means that the players will repeat their fight for the judges to know kung kinsa man jud ang una na makahit or naka-strike. So this raising of flags by the judges mao ni ilahang basihan sa pag-record sa mga scores kung kinsay unang naka-hit or strike. So a score shall mean a strike with the padded stick using one hand only delivered to a specific body point and is counted upon confirmation of 2 to 3 judges by raising of color-coded flags, in which 2 same color flags means majority, while 3 same color is anonymous. So, meaning if for example, if ang blue team is ang judges ni raise og blue flags is majority ni daog na siya kay ang katumang red team is usa ra ka flag ang gi-raise. So ang katong three sad nga flag nga gi-raise is sure win na to siya kay tulo man ka judges ang ni decision nga kato siya ang mismo nakuna og hit, which simultaneously recorded on the score sheet. In addition, this means that a score of a player will be based on the strike of a player, with only using of one hand that delivered to a specific body point, in which the judges will decide who will have the score, in which scoring will be done by raising of color-coded flags. Later on, the other reporter will report what are the basis of how judges do their scoring. So every hit in the encounter will be stopped by the referee to award the score, where bladed concept will be observed, which means the first to get 5 points will be declared winner for the round, and the score rules for the fouls and disarm will be applied. So from the moment na nakahit o nakastrike na ang usa ka player sa iyang kontra, automatic na dayon na ipastop sa referee. Then after niya ipastop, ara na dayon na mohatag o decision or mohatag og scores ang mga judges by raising their respective flags kung kinsa man ganito ang nakauna og hit or naka-strike. It's either blue or red flag ang ilang iisa. And kung kinsa to ang participant na makakuha og 5 points, mao na siya ang declared na winner sa kara na round. And in talking about the fouls, one of the fouls of the Arnis is when the players are not ready when the referee says handa. Also, it is declared a foul if the players is stepping outside the lines of the playing area. And also, it is considered a foul if their weapon or their sticks kay matagak or they called it as laglag. So that would be all for my report. The next reporter is Miss Annette Labrador. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Monton. And now, we will proceed the criteria to have an effective scoring. Number 1, a score is awarded when a technique is performed according to the following criteria to a scoring area. A. Sporting attitude. Refers to a non-malicious attitude of great concentration obvious during delivery of the scoring technique. If you are an athlete and competitive sports, cultivating a good mental attitude can help you gain an advantage. Emotion is important because they can affect your cognitive functioning. How will you think? Including your energy level and other elements of physical performance. For example, if you are playing and you are frustrated and angry or sad, it may affect your performance since you are unable to focus both mentally and spiritually. And athletes must be aware of their thoughts and attitudes in sports, whether positive or negative. In that day, it could affect in their performance, so they must be aware. One of the most important in sporting attitude is having a good sportsmanship, fosters teamwork and character, while fostering values such as respect, honor, discipline, compassion, fairness, resilience, and determination. The second one is we have the vigorous application, which defines the power speed of the technique and the will for it to succeed. Vigorous is referred of the intensity of your movements, on how you execute and perform the attacks, including the fastest of your power and speed. As a player, you must use a lot of energy to do quick and repetitive movements. Thus, You must be very energetic and enthusiastic about your game. C. Fighting awareness or the Keep Diwa. It is the state of continued commitment in which the constant maintains total concentration, observation, and awareness of the total opponent's potentially to counterattack. Of course, as a player, fighting awareness is very important. Why? To develop the trains and controls his minds for fighting scenarios by practicing and cultivation of mindset to control of his body, emotions, and skills. A player must maintain increased awareness to protect and to have a self-defense on your surroundings and predicting possible risks that happen. The Keep Diwa narrows the warrior's objective to isolate and focus on attack and defensive movements of your opponent. The fourth one is we have the good timing. It is mean that delivering a technique when it will have the greatest potential effect. A good timing is very important in the base of scoring. A player know how to exactly right target every time she attack with the opponent. It interprets the actions and the signs of opponent's decision to start attack, as well as the ability to see such signs and how to respond them before the attacker is being aware of his/her own choice. For example, attacking with good timing occurs when the opponent moves forward in preparation to attack an opposite. If you attack when your opponent is moving forward, it may not be a great timing. So other example is attacking good timing occurs when you are in range or you evade and have chance to counter attack. The last one is we have the distancing. So it is delivering a technique at the precise distance where it will have the greatest potential effect. This is the technique is delivered or an opponent who is rapidly moving away, the potential effect of the blow is reduced. A distance between your opponent must be 2 meters, from which either must move you just one step in order to strike the other. Hence, most techniques are begun at this distance. However, if you attack too near or too far from the target, you may not be able to score. Distance must be right between a player and his opponent in order for his attacks to be effective and the opponent with enough time to perform an appropriate defense. Dependent on the distance, you will see the various techniques, their effectiveness, and the possibilities and defense and reaction to both players. So this is the end of our presentation. We will hope that you've learned something with regards with our discussion. Thank you and have a good day. Bye!